Hey guys, and welcome to this video showing off the Sims 3 Into the Future exclusive broadcast. It will be showing some of the footage that from this broadcast done by SimGuruLauren, the wonderful SimGuruLauren. I was very thankful to be invited along with some other simmers in the community, and pretty much all she wanted to do was to show us, more footage of her expansion pack. Well, pretty much the Salt Lake City EA People's expansion pack of Into the Future. Anyway, what will be shown in this is footage of her explaining my favorite parts, the parts that I'm most excited about, and the parts that you guys are probably going to be most excited about. The things that will be shown are buy mode and gameplay. What will be shown in order are the projection wall paneling, the nature soil rug, the laser Arithmicon. I can never say that. Watch me in my LP. I'll never be able to say that. The jetpacks, the jetpack woohooing, the most popular thing, pretty much, of jetpacking is woohooing. Create a plumb bot and I think some of the personality chips. The food synthesizer, which is like the futuristic oven and the futuristic way to prepare food. And then the graveyard. Oh my god, the graveyard. I'm so excited for this. You guys will see how awesome it is. Let's just say you can view ghosts. I think I tweeted about it or posted on Facebook about it, but you guys will not know how excited I am and how excited you will be until you see it. So stay tuned until the end of the video to see the graveyard part, the most exciting part. So yeah, let's get into it. Please note that her voice is a little echoey because I kind of messed up on the audio. I don't know what I did, but I messed up. Anyway, blame me. But anyway, here is the footage. I will see you guys after.
These projection wall panelings, they're so cool and super easy to use. Just, there's two different sizes. This is the larger one, there's a smaller one. And all you do is just smack it on the wall, and you can actually change. When you set these options, you can set it for this wall, this room, or this house. I'm just going to do this wall, and what it does is it overlays these cool images onto that section of wall paneling. And you can change the scenery theme, and for this one I think I might go with mountain, but you can see that there's a lot of different options. And you can even unlock a different theme by visiting the crash site in the wasteland, so be sure you guys go check that out. And so I think that already makes it better, and you can see how that can have such a big impact on one room. Are these nature soil rugs. And basically what they are is it lets you plant flowers, trees, rocks, inside, outside, on your roof, on your porch, basically in places that you couldn't put these before. So all you do is you pop them down. As you can see, we have different sizes and shapes to try and give you guys some flexibility. But you put one down, you run into build. And I think I'm going to put a tree, but like I said, you can put any of these rocks, flowers, shrubs, trees, anything you want. You just pop them down, and I think it's really cool because at least I've noticed that I'm building in different ways than I used to. I'm trying to think of, hey, if I planning on having a garden inside, what will my home look like? And so we didn't do a whole lot, but I think they're going to like it better than, just slowly adding Rhythmicon like he's level 10. And I'm going to have him play Platform Unicorn because I think it's a pretty cool sounding song, and like I said, Laser Rhythmicon is just one of the many skills that you can start building in the future. And it's actually something that could help you unlock the legacy statue if you choose to take advantage of maxing out this skill, and you're just that one step closer to grabbing a legacy statue for your sim. And you can see that as you get higher levels, he's obviously putting more of his body into it, and he's pretty skilled. So we're gonna let him hang out and do that. And so they're gonna fly around. And the jetpack, I know we've showed it off a little bit before. It's one of our cool new objects. Not only is it super fast for getting around town, but it's one of those objects that will unlock new interactions the higher your advanced technology skill is. And so it's just one of those really cool things. And also, not only when your skill is low do you not have any interactions, but you'll use some of this future technology, you're not quite sure how it works, or you're not so good at it. On the wind cargo, when you hop on it, you might be a little wobbly at first, and then as you build up skill, you'll get more confident and have more, you'll just be more secure in your ability to use it. But it's the same with these jetpacks. You might start off kind of wobbly, and like I said, as you master the technology skill, you'll get better at using these objects. So they're just hanging out, going. showing off their moves. But I think we've probably had enough of that. And maybe Titus is a little jealous of how well Bracket can fly around with his jetpack. So I think he might actually prank Bracket. Maybe he's goading a bit, saying, "Oh, I hate how you were so much better than I was." And then he takes to the skies and starts pelting Bracket with rubber duckies. So just another example of how many different socials there are with the jetpack. And who knows? Everybody knows that these two are a newly married couple, and the future has a lot of different ways for them to express how they feel about each other. So I think he might just take her up for a little jetpack kiss. Although I don't know, she's getting called away for something. Up and then Bracket goes flying again. Who can blame them? Jetpacks are so much fun. So asking her, "Oh, you know you love me." And then they'll like lift off into the skies with a little romantic kiss. And of course, we couldn't give you a kiss without giving you a woohoo. So jetpack woohoo is one of the new. They need to come out. The awning is getting in their way, so they have to come out with a little more room. Look at my bad clicking skills. So they're actually going to shoot off into the skies for a little jetpack woohoo, and like I said, it's just one of the new places that you can woohoo and into the future. You can also woohoo in the Dream Pod, and you can actually woohoo on the Zephyr Station, which is our monorail that trains the sun through town, which also helps you get from place to place pretty quickly. And you can see these little hearts falling. So that was about all I had to show as just things up. But you can also basically redesign one you already love. So if you don't want to get rid of them, you don't want to make a new one, you can bring them back in for kind of like a style update, if you will. So you can see that in here, you can control everything from the name, the gender, the voice, to different head shapes. I love this one, it makes me think of a snowboarder. This one's kind of fishy, which is another one of my favorites. So there's really just a lot of cool ones, you can see the varieties. And then again, you can customize like the body piece. Trying to give you guys lots and lots of options if you want to make them chunky or whatnot. I like this one, I think it's pretty cool. Again, look at all these different options for arms, chunky, slim, robotic, smooth. There's just a whole bunch of options for you guys here. And again, you can make them a Pumbot with 2 legs, or you can even make a hoverbot. And hoverbots are really cool. I just think they're really neat looking, and it's really fun to see them interact with other objects, especially like the laser wing Macan. You can only imagine maybe they're using their little jets to hit the little foot pedals. But yeah, so it's as simple as that. And again, you can go into creative style when you're in there, and there are all sorts of styles and looks on these Pumbots. So there's definitely a lot of things you can do to customize your Pumbot to make them new and unique, and so that they don't look like any other Pumbot. Another question I got was, is there a difference in the food from the future and the past? If so, are there any new recipes? So yes, the food is different. Everything here is synthesized. We have the drink and the food synthesizer. I'm going to go ahead and import my son over here, back in their house. And you can see that I have a couple different options here. My advanced technology skill isn't high enough yet, but as I improve that skill, like I said, you get lots of new interactions with different objects. One of these is the food synthesizer. As I level up, I'll be able to do things like improve the meal quality, program new recipes. But the cool thing about it is it will serve food way faster than cooking in the present. You can see, bam, I have food. And the nice thing is, after you eat synthesized food, you'll get a new moodlet. And basically what this will do is your hunger won't decrease as fast. So not only is food made faster, but it helps keep your hunger motor from decaying as quickly as it would with normal food. So the food is different. There are new recipes. I can't wait for you guys to find them all. And again, really cool. And it's the same with the drink synthesizer as well. There's lots of interactions as you level up. You do have descendants, which are super cool. They're your family in the future, but you won't die and show up. But I wanted to go ahead and do show you guys the graveyard because I don't think we've shown it off before. I think these are super cool. There's different tombstones for different wealth levels, you can see. And then the neat thing is, we're going to teleport him over here. When you mourn on them, if they're an occupied tombstone, the sim will actually, a holographic projection of the sim will actually appear. So you can see what that sim looked like. And it's just a neat little thing to do, and to be able to do maybe your loved ones or whatnot. And if a future sim dies, then they definitely, they will have a futuristic tombstone. Another question was, will we be able to bring people back to the current time if we meet them in the future? So you can only ever have one active family at a time, but if you meet someone and fall in love, you can add them to your active household. If you're friends, you can ask them to move in. So there's lots of things you can do. You can get married in the future, have kids in the future, stay indefinitely. You're not forced to ever go back to the present. But if you want to take someone from the future back to the present with you and live there, you totally can.
There you have it, guys. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed that. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for all those things. Aren't you guys excited? Tell me in the description below. This description, I've been saying that since I started YouTube. The comment section below in the crotch. Question of the day, tell me what you guys are most excited about that I showed in this video today. Anyway, my LP will be up the release day, the night before, early morning. I'm talking midnight. I'm talking an hour or two before the release day. My LP will be up. Can't wait for you guys to see that. It will be so much fun. Can't wait to see your guys' comments and to see you guys there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This kind of infomercial, not really type of video. Anyway, hope you guys liked it. Yeah, I love you guys so much. I will see you in my ITF LP and my mini series going on right now. So cool. Yeah, see you guys then. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.